What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome to episode number 6 of Road to Ruin Randomer. Just to let you guys know something, like, you guys, what am I thinking of? What am I thinking to say? So some people don't tend to like this style of it, which I explained in yesterday's video, but unfortunately I'm going to be doing this anyway. What I'm going to try and do, guys, I'm going to bust my gut even harder for you guys and try and get a live com from this out every day, and maybe 3 or 4 times a week get one of these episodes where it just gives you the highlights of the clips. So 3 or 4 times a week you're going to get 2 videos from me a day, and 3 times a week you'll get the 1 video from me a day, but every day you'll get a live com Ruin Randomer. This game here that we've got, I scored some of the greatest goals I've scored with this team. This one in particular, lovely little scoop lob, and boom, Dorans with a 40-yard fucking smasher. And this goal here from McCarthy as well, slaps that home. This guy just had no chance. These videos, like, this is like 20 minutes long, I think, this one. And it's a lot of clips, guys. It's around 130 clips, this video, that I've had to edit out and then edit together. Render, and then, you know, whatever. And that's the goal. I put that goal up from Brad Friedel just as a single goal because I thought it was quite hilarious. But yeah, the guy rage quit after that. So, like, this video altogether has probably taken me the best part of, not including like actually playing the games, the best part of 4 hours to make. So hopefully you guys appreciate that even though these aren't live comms, a lot more effort goes into these videos than fucking loud car outside, wanker, than any other video. So if you guys, for the sheer amount of effort and time that I put into that, if you guys could hit the like button, hit the little thumbs up thing for me, that would be much appreciated. As I say, this is one of 2 videos today I've got for you. I did a live com for you, and I've pretty much got to a point now, which you'll see throughout this series, where I've built a Premiership team that I'm very, very comfortable using. There's no one amazing in the Premiership team, but it's a good team for me to use. I do need to get a few more 4-star skillers and 5-star skillers if I can. Well, Nani's the only one that I'm missing at the moment, to be honest, but if I can get him involved as well, that would be superb. But I definitely need a few more 4-star skillers in there, especially in the centre of the park, just to add the extra skills bonus, because I don't really do many skills with this team. But I am currently in the middle of building the Russian League team as well. And something that I say to you guys in the video that you'll see in 4 or 5 hours, I'm going to look to build 3 teams. I'm going to look to build a Liga do Brasil team, a Russian League team, and an English Premiership team, and then probably some kind of hybrid skills team from the rest of the world, maybe a silver team, something like that, and just generally go for some like incredible teams. Also, one thing I'm going to do is look to start going into the trophies. I haven't actually gone into a trophy yet, for the main reason that I need to win games to earn coins to buy players. Obviously, that's just standard. Also, guys, every time you see me apply a contract, I don't actually show me buying the contract, because I think that's pretty pointless. But every time you see me applying the contract, I refuse to pay more than 300 coins for a contract. So every single contract I've got, I've paid 300 coins for, which is pretty awesome. It was really weird. Like today, around between sort of like 1 PM and 5 or 6 PM today, I couldn't find a contract for 300 coins. Like, they were going literally instantly. As soon as they were on the market, I was pressing X to try and buy it, and I was getting the "sorry, this auction has ended" kind of message. I managed to get a few just to bolster the contracts up on my team. Score a superb little goal with Ben Arthur there as well. And this guy rage quits. And he had a solid team as well, a lot better than mine. But yeah, after 6 o'clock tonight, I guess when people were opening packs for the Team of the Years and stuff, I was picking up gold contracts for 300 coins easily. Like, there was many of them on the market. As you see here, I get the first 2 players for the Russian League team, Magidi and the right back Anyakov. I don't think I played them in this game, because I think Anyakov had low fitness when I bought him. I'm pretty sure I've still got either Nzogbia or Ben Arthur on the right midfield here today, well, in this game. But yeah, so if you guys, the best time for you guys to get the gold contracts, because silver contracts just completely been price fixed now since I said to you guys yesterday that you can pick them up for like 250 coins for a shiny silver. You can't do that anymore, mainly because I mentioned it in the video, but you can pick up gold contracts like around 6 o'clock and later for 300 coins without any shadow of a doubt, and it's definitely worth it. You get 13 games, so to do like all 11 of your first team players, you're looking at 3,300 coins to give yourself 13 games, which you can earn back at least sort of like 9 or 10,000 coins as long as you're winning. And on that note, that's again why I didn't really enter the trophies yet, because I need to win games to pick up these coins to build these squads as fast as possible. And if I enter tournaments right now, I'm probably going to come up against super teams and end up losing games and losing coins and then costing me contracts and stuff, and in general it'll just all be pretty shit. So until I get to a point where I've got 3 or 4 solid teams and a nice coin bank, I won't be entering any tournaments. But after that I will build teams specifically for the tournaments, just so we can go in and try and get some cups and stuff. Like, after all, this is a Road to Glory series. Find a Busufa there for 800 coins in 4-4-2 formation, which I thought was awesome. And Wagner Love for 1,700 coins in 4-4-2 formation, which again was awesome. What I did here is I sent Ilsinho and Elkson to the trade pile, simply because even though I'm going to build a Liga do Brazil team, those guys were not in the right formation. So when I do build that team, I'm going to want to buy the players that are in the right formation. This guy, one of the most frustrating players I've come up against, this guy, his name was I Piss Around, and I'm not even kidding, after he scored that goal in the 4th minute, he spent much of the next 90 minutes passing it around his defence, and any time I had the ball he was just using contain, but I managed to nick 2 goals somehow. Like, I fought for my life to win this game. It was the most satisfying win I've had in this entire series so far. He was a very, very awkward person to play against, very difficult, but getting the win was very nice. I listed these 2 guys, try and make a bit of profit on them. I don't know if I will or not. I mean, they're not really sought after players all that much, and you can always get them cheap, but if I could make a few hundred coins on them, that would be awesome. And again, we put the contract on Kabul there. As you can see, guys, I'm coming up against solid gold teams. I mean, some of them haven't got the best chemistry, but I'm coming up with a fair mix of teams with both 100 chemistry and 4 to 5 star teams. You know, I'm not trying to pick out teams that aren't very good. I'm not trying to pick out teams that I'm going to slap all day long. I've really had to work hard to get every single win that I've got on this account. And I come up against some teams like this guy. He's got a right midfield in goal, and he's lowered his team rating down to 4 stars, 4.5 stars by putting the bronzes on the bench. He did change them out pretty instantly, but it was just one of those games. Like, I actually tried to scoop that in. That wasn't a cross or anything, but I've just failed. It was just one of those games where I just dominated him from start to finish. Is this the game? No. Nice little goal there. I've got a couple of nice goals coming up in a few of the games as well, but I've lost a couple of games on this account now. I was on Twitter pretty much bragging most of the day on Twitter today, like how good my record has been, and I've really enjoyed playing. But I had a period of time earlier tonight for just 3 or 4 games where nothing would go right for me. Like, FIFA and EA were just trolling the shit out of me. You know, those games where like every tackle you make, the ball just bounces back to your opponent no matter what. It was really like that for me. Really annoying. This guy got to a point where he felt it necessary to bring his keeper out. It was one of many games that people get frustrated. I don't know if it's because my team is very average, but I'm destroying people. Like, I'm winning by 4, 5, 6 goals almost every game, and I'm not going to complain about it either. It's really fun to play with this sort of team. Like I say, like, because I don't have to focus so much on skills. Like, if I have a Brasilva team or a 5-star skill team, my mind instantly wants to go into skill mode and just skill as many skills as you can. You know, destroy as many opponents as you can. And score as many nice goals as you can. But with this team here, it's about as many goals as I can get, as many coins as I can pick up, and as many wins as I can get in as quick a time as possible. And it's been going pretty well so far. Managed to win that game 8-0 in the end, and it serves a guy right for starting with 3 bronze players. There's nothing I hate more than that. And we've gained a few more players to the team. As you can see there, the record is 28-1-0. I've got 2 coins left, but we picked up Roberto Carlos and Carlos Eduardo, who is a 5-star skiller, and Roberto Carlos obviously has those incredible free kicks and amazing long-range shooting. Another game, come up against this guy. Like, he's got very good chemistry again, and he's got a Bundesliga team. But it was just another game. Like, this team is just ridiculous. Like, Good Willie is one of the best players I've used on this game. I feel like he's got something that most players don't seem to have. Like, his positioning attribute is just insane. A little dirty cutback there. His positioning attribute, I can't even explain it. Like, you'll see quite a lot, guys, by the way. I concede many goals from bringing Brad Friedel out and trying to score. But I scored a nice little overhead kick with Kieran Gibbs there. But yeah, I'm trying to score as many goals as possible with Brad Friedel because I think it's hilarious that I've actually scored goals with him. And teams like this guy, for example, like I remember this game quite vividly. I hit the post once or twice with Brad Friedel in this game. And these guys just get really pissed off because they've got good sides with good chemistry. And it's an absolute piss take that I can score with the keeper. And if somebody scored against me with their keeper, I'd be livid. I probably would rage quit. There's not much that would make me rage quit from this game, but that's probably one of the things that would make me rage quit. But like I said, coming up against solid teams, again, we've got a solid team here. A skill squad. He's got 6 5-star skillers. He's got, obviously, the solid defence with Thiago Heleno and Dede. And this was one of those games where I don't understand why he's got a skill team. He could not pull off a skill move. The Ronaldo chop was about the only thing he could do. This guy's actually, this guy's a subscriber. He messaged me afterwards. But this was actually the first game where things started going wrong for me. Although this is a pretty sexy little goal. Nice little drag back fake there into Roberto Carlos. I think does Carlos, passes it into Dorrans, who just steps inside and boom. So we go 2-0 up at half time, but it fell apart. This is exactly where it fell apart. Like, I didn't really show you too much, but I tackled this guy so many times and he just kept breaking away with the ball. And it just really, like, I think you'll see it here as well. Like, oh no, he walked through my defence a little bit there with a couple of Ronaldo chops in the 90th. And we went to penalties, which I've sped up, and penalties was nerve-wracking, but only a couple of misses. The guy, it was after the first sort of 4 or 5 penalties, it was mind games. It really was, because he kept going to the top right or the middle, and very rarely went to the top left. So I kept diving to the left in hope that he would eventually go there. And I think the one time he does go left, I didn't dive, which was very annoying. As you saw there again, dive to the left. And another goal. We end up, I think we had about 8 or 9 penalties each. Bassong was the one that missed for me there, and I think he went right again. He just went right every single time. I just literally thought to myself, he cannot possibly go right every single time. Had a look at the match stats after. I felt like I deserved to win the game, and to his credit, he actually messaged me after that and said like I was very unlucky, which I felt I was. Came up against this guy the very game after, and I was still a bit frustrated. I don't know what happened there, but for some reason I didn't put that whole clip in. But he took the lead with Michael Carrick. Bit of a shitty goal. The ball just broke to him. But I managed to pull it back with Basufa. And I think I took the lead. I did take the lead in 60-odd minute. Good Willie again, just breaking through. And like I say, Good Willie is just a really, really good player. Him and Shane Long have a good partnership as well. And Shane Long scores a nice goal. It was a pretty shit goal. A cutback. And then in the 90th minute again, how's this for some defending, man? Like, how the fuck has he broke through there and then got through there? Like, it was just so shit. And this guy didn't want to go to extra time. I absolutely slapped him the whole game. He just went straight away and ended the match as a draw. Just absolute pussy. Absolute. I can't stand people to do that. The only acceptable time for you to do that is when you literally cannot afford to play anymore. You need to go. Maybe you're going out. Maybe your dinner's ready. Maybe you're desperate for a piss or something. You know, that's acceptable. But just to end the game as a draw because you're too bitch to play on, that's shit. Enough of the moan anyway. As you saw there, we picked up that goalkeeper as well. The Russian league goalkeeper. and we came up against this guy. This was the third and final game where I felt like the game was trolling me. This guy's obviously got a solid team. Nasri, got some nice attackers. He's got that bronze striker, and I thought he would sub him out like straight away, but he didn't. He actually played with the guy the entire game, which, like, whilst I was playing the game, I was like, no, fair play to him. Like, if he's actually going to use the bronze striker, fair play. And a super little finish from Shane Long there. But again, just around half time, I don't know. It all fell apart again. It felt like that was another thing. Like, I felt like I should have tackled the guy there, and then he scores another goal from the corner. And then I think it was like the 80th minute or something. I know 70th minute. He goes through with Valencia, and I don't even know what the defence was doing. A little cross across the face of the goal, and he managed to make it 3-2, and that's how that game ended. And yet again, I don't know if I showed the match details on this one. I did, but that actually looks like he deserved to win. That's not how the game felt, but that's definitely how it looked. So can't really complain about that one, I guess. And yeah, as you can see here, we've got just a solid team now, a solid base. I've got cover for every position. I can get pretty much 85 to 90 chemistry, no matter what team I put out. I've got a couple of, like, I've obviously got Elia and Sejil at left back to make a nice chemistry there. Came up against this guy, and this was a fun game. He was shit. He was really shit. He had the attributes card on Defoe, and that obviously made a bit of an impact. But I actually cut out 5 or 6 goals in this game that I just didn't bother to show you guys, because he gave up after I scored my 4th goal, I think. And like I say, with the conceding goals thing, as you're about to see here again, that's actually a real super goal from Wagner Love there. But yeah, after what score did he? Yeah, I don't know. I think Brad Friedel's out goal there. Yeah, that's another one. I tried scoring with Brad Friedel. It failed. It finished 11-2, guys. Like I say, he stopped playing after a while. Brad Friedel, I went and scored 5 goals with because he wasn't playing. But I thought it'd be funny to go and walk up the field a few times, score some goals with Brad Friedel, try and get Brad Friedel to double digits. And then we come up against this guy again. A solid team. Like, other than that Silva centre back. He has got a pretty solid team. He's got some very fast strikers, but I was frustrated, so I kind of wanted to turn it back on. I was frustrated that I was losing those games, so I really wanted to destroy some people, and that's what I ended up doing again, just going through, and I wasn't even caring about how good the goals were. I just really wanted to get in and, you know, just absolutely batter somebody. So after the 11-2, we go, and I think I won this game 5-0 in the end. Failed the cut back there, but managed to get the header with good Willie. Yeah, Long just at the end here, just way too fast for his player there, and just around the keeper, and a nice finish. I think we've got one more game left in this. That was 5-0. I think there's one more game. So I think the record finished at 32-2-2, and I think that's 31-2-2. But yeah, as you can see again, guys, I spent a lot of coins on contracts. I just wanted to stock up as many as possible. I think I've got a lot of contracts on all these players now. But I'm going to take this time out now, guys, just to ask you to hit that like button. It would mean a lot to me. Like I say, a long time and effort has gone into making this video, and the fact that I've got a live com coming up for you later today as well. So if you could put in the comment section anything you want to see from me from this series, hit that like button. It would mean a lot to me. Last game I played, I actually came up against this guy. He's a subscriber of mine. I played a little bit shitty, but he scored a real nice goal with Danilino here. Nice little trick, and the way he just shifts through the 2 players there, that was absolutely amazing. After he scored that goal, I was just like, whoa, that was actually absolutely solid. But you know, I don't know. I found it easy to read this guy because he's got a skill team. It's always quite simple to read what skillers are going to do when you're a skiller yourself, when you know what's kind of coming. And yeah, like I say, he was a little easy to read. Got very fortunate with that there. That was actually a shot from whoever took that first shot, and Long was at the far post there just to shore it up. The guy managed to pull a second goal back, and then to my discredit, I scored a sweaty goal to make it 4-2 just to wrap it up. But like I say, guys, this is actually coming to the end of the episode now. I've had a fun couple of days playing with this team. I'm going to be back at work now, so I'm not going to have as much time to play with it, which means you'll get more live comments. But if you could hit that like button, guys, it would mean a lot to me. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Cheers.
Smith has enjoyed, I know, being with you. Same for me, Martin Tyler. We'll see you next time.